How did Adolf Hitler, a tyrant who orchestrated one of the largest genocides in human history, rise on the power in a democratic country? The story begins at the end of World War I with the success Allied advance in 1918. Germany realized the war was unwinnable and signed an armistice ending the fighting as its imperial government suppressed civil unrest and worker strikes spread across the nation, fearing a communist revolution. Major parties joined to support the uprising, establishing the parliamentary Weimar Republic. One of the new government's first task was implementing the peace treaty imposed by the Allies. In addition to losing over a tenth of its territory and democratic its army, Germany had to accept full responsibility for the war and pay reparations, debilitating its already weakened economy. All this was seen as a humiliation by many nationalists and barons. They workily believed the war could have been won if the army had not been beard and politics and protests for Hitler. These views become obvious and his biography and pyramid definitions led him to pin the blame on Jews. His words found reference in a society with many anti-Semitic people. By this time, hundreds of thousands of Jews had immigrated into the German society, but many Germans continues to perceive them as outsiders. After World War One, Jewish success led to underground organizations of subversion and war training. It cannot be stressed enough what they can spread theories, fear, anger, and bigotry, nor fit. Nonetheless, Hitler found success with when he joined a small nationalist political party. His manipulative public speaking launched him into its leadership and drove in singly large crowds, combining anti-Semitism with populist resentment. The Nazis decoded both communist and capitalism as international Jewish conspiracies to destroy Germany. The Nazi Party was not immediately popular after they made an unsuccessful attempt at overthrowing the government. The party was opponent. The Hitler joined for terrorism, but upon its realized about the year of the immediately began the revolt. The movement and them in 1929. The Great Depressions happened. It led to American banks withdrawing their loans from Germany, and the already struggling German economy collapsed overnight. Hitler took advantage of the people's anger, offering them communist spectacles and the promise to restore Germany. Democratic mainstream parties proved unable to handle the crisis, while left-wing opposition was too fragmented by internal squabbles, and so some of the frustrated public flocked to the Nazis in slashing their parliamentary voters from under 30% to over 80% in just 2 years. In 1932, Hitler ran for president, losing the election to Democratic war hero General von Hindenburg, but with 30% of the vote, Hitler and demonstrated the extent of his support. The following year, Edison, a business leader, convinced Hindenburg to appoint Hitler as Chancellor, hoping to China its popularity for their own goals. Though a chancellor was only the administrative head of parliament, Hitler steadily expanded the boundaries of his possessions, while his suppressors formed parliamentary group of forward pastors in speak. Hitler raised fears of a communist uprising and uncleared that only he could destroy and ordered thinning. In 1933, a young worker was convicted of setting fire to the parliament building. Hitler used the event to convince the government to grant him energy powers. Within a matter of months, freedom of the press was abolished. The other parliament were disbanded and anti-Jewish laws were passed. Many of Hitler's early supporters were arrested and executed, along with potential rebels, and when President Hindenburg died in August 1934, disturbingly, many of the Hitler's early measures did not require mass repressions. His speeches exploited people's fear and ire to drive their support behind him. The Nazi party wanted to be on the right side of public opinion and dropped Hitler. They destroyed themselves and each other. That is more extreme. His rhetoric was only for show. Decades later, Hitler's rise remains a warning of how fragile democratic institutions weaken in the face of Germany. Face of angry crowds and a leader willing to feed their anger and exploit their fears.